taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. We mighty more Power Ranger. Mine also dangerous. Y'all talk outrageous. Don't get caught in the matrix. Got that touch my savior. Give me that touch of my haters. Lyrics can't hear it no more. Stand up to the man, can't fear him no more. On the gram, don't feel it no more. You were driving a minute, but can't steer it no more. Riding away, but now you're chilling on shore. What's the use of being rich when your inside's poor? Is it this what you don't want to see more? You want to see more, but you want to see soul. Life done slowed you down. Your body is acting up. Your mind is out of bounds. It's telling you pack it up. You check about thoughts and memories that's adding up. Like overseas, you feel alive like you can't have enough. You probably feel paralyzed if you ain't had a buck. You still feel paralyzed, the bucks and track. Friends is having kids, ain't adding up. What's the use of having a world with no love? What's the use of having a light with no plug? What's the use of ingredients with no sauce? What's the use of the physical with no source? We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. We flared up, flared up, flared up. We mighty more Power Ranger. Mine also dangerous. Y'all talk outrageous. Touch my savior. Give me that touch of my haters.
It was only opened in 2020, but quickly became one of the league's most recognizable venues. You're looking at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. Today, a pair of rivals from the AFC West, between the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Chargers. To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And here we go from LA. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
380.
They'll run here with Amari on Hampton. And maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. Play action now for Herbert. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up. Went for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Now, this group likes to be aggressive, and early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Hey, Ram. Hey, Kappa. 5'9". 21. Set.
To the air on 3rd and long. Downfield finds Lambert Smith. He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. It's a gain of 29 yards. And it brings up an LA first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Herbert now off the play fake. Catch is made down the right sideline. He's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
The Chargers kicking team out, and they'll send this away. He's going to field this at the 2. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. They've got first down from the 31. Opening play, and Bo will throw. And his first pass falls incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So that brings up second down. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Chased out to his right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. All right, partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. On third down, here's Nix. Escapes the pocket. Going back across his body here, left side. Ooh, almost an opening drive pick, but he couldn't hang on. He dropped it. So the potential turnover winds up on the ground. Does, though, bring up fourth down. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. Takes it in at the 21. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Set. Baylor Tiger. Ready.
On the play fake, it's Herbert. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion.
Set. Here we go. Go.
Hampton gets the handoff. Hop behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Black it. Go, go. Hey, switch! Ray. Let's go. Hey.
On 3rd down, Herbert. He's trying to push the field. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that third down stop.
Little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30.
Middle.
They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back sorry. We did not give you any chance.
Already know I got on go. Money calling got go. You gotta go if you playing control.
Went the wrong way on first down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. That's complete, Mike Evans. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Broncos will have a first down. You start with a string of incompletions, Brock. You've told me this before. Getting that first one to connect feels really good.
Yeah, it just kind of settles you down and everybody else around you. Not too different than seeing the ball go through the net or make a nice birdie putt. Yeah, you just want to gain some confidence.
1st and 10. It's Harvey. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down. Working quickly here. Here's Nix. Trying to connect, but it lines up incomplete.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. That's the first down, and he's still going. He pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
Nix with it on first. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Teammates notice when they got a guy willing to take it on the chin to get rid of the pass. That's a pass that's going to earn a lot of points with the other 10 players, not just today, but when they go back and watch that play on tape.
Second down now. They need 7. Nix to throw again. A lot of guys there, and now he loses the ball. And they recover. So after a very chaotic play and a couple of turnovers, they're set up somehow with a first down. Wow, this has been a rough sequence for them starting out. First the interception, and now almost giving it away again on the fumble.
Yeah, Coach is going to have to get everybody around the campfire and get this thing figured out, because through all the years and all the styles of play, we know one thing, Kate. Turnover margin in the NFL is the biggest indicator of winning and losing. I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
So still 10 to go on second from the 33-yard line. Nix from the gun. Forced out to his right. And again, it's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions. It made this third down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Has his man. It stops. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Broncos will have a first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
They give up the middle to Harvey. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. To throw, here's Nix. Brought in by his back, Dobbins. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. That's a gain of 13, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal. It's the end of the first in this AFC West showdown. 7-0 is our score. We're back to SoFi right after this. Time for our 2nd quarter. Let's see if the Broncos can capitalize in the red zone.
Captain.
Shotgun snap to Nix. On the move, headed right. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. So they fire for the end zone on 1st down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on 2nd and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you've worked on it all week, continue to get to the stuff you trust the most.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. Dobbins. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Broncos pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. Will Lutz now on for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Broncos tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10.
5-9. Set.
A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up 2nd down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
We'll go orange, 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 orange. Set.
Now an inside give to Hampton. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Broncos bringing out an extra DB on 3rd down.
Set. Grenade. 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 Crowd right, crowd right, crowd right. Home troops right. Go. 5-9, 5-9. Set.
3rd and long for him here. Downfield, and he has McConkey. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And the Chargers will have a first.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Set. Grenade.
On the counter, it's Hampton. And he'll be met near the line to limit the game to a yard. Greg Greenlaw getting there for the stop.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. They go play action. Here's Herbert. He's dropping deep on this snap. And it's great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Set. Hey, Ray. White 8. 12. Hey, go lion. Hey, easy. We'll go orange. White 8.
They'll throw. 3rd and long. That one's good to McConkey. And he's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. A gain of 27 yards there. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Ready? Cap it. Ready?
Going right this time with Hampton. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Set. Go.
Throwing now off the play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. And this is going to be good for a Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers take a 2nd quarter lead. Justin Herbert with the touchdown.
These touchdowns on the season haven't all looked the same, but boy, has he made a habit of scoring touchdowns on the ground.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chargers break that tie and now lead by 7. Chargers just about ready. There they go, sending it away. Starting from the 5. Showing a little burst so far. And he showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. First play in the drive. Here's Harvey. And they're all the the way across midfield before he's brought down. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Harvey once more. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Working quickly here.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Chargers' 47-yard line.
Second down, give to Harvey. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Tackle made by Elijah Molden.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. Throw is caught. And he's taken down at the 30. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on third down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
We're at the 2-minute warning now from SoFi. And it's the Broncos with a 1st and 10. Nick's now to throw. He's got it at the 6. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos earn the chance to tie before halftime. It's a Romeo Doubs touchdown.
There are a couple different ways now you can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, well, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
That's up and through for the point after. And the Broncos tie things up at 14.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. Play action now for Herbert. Escapes the pocket. He's keeping it. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And the Chargers will have a first.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
Hey, easy. We'll go orange.
Herbert from the gun. And that one's complete. Amari on Hampton. And he will wind up out of bounds after a first down gain of right around 3 yards.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
It's Hampton on 2nd. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. 5 yards on the play. They could just do that again. 3rd and 2 coming up.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground you need to keep plays and drives alive.
3rd and just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. Has it in close. And that short gain is enough for a new set of down.
It sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
380. Hey, go.
Herbert now. He finds Johnston. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Go.
Working inside the red zone. Caught just shy of the goal line. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers take the lead just before halftime. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
The Chargers kicking team out, and they'll send this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Only half a minute to go in our half. Let's see how they begin the drive. Nix now on 1st and 10. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
He finds his running back, R.J. Harvey. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
On 1st down, it's Nix. He's got it. And he goes out a little short of the 40.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. They'll throw again. Nix. In big trouble now, and the ball is out. And it's scooped up by the Chargers. That return doesn't get much, but it does get him across the midfield stripe.
You're using this play to try for a 1st down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for 3rd down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
12. Ready.
Herbert now off the play fake. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's 2nd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
It's going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Let's go. Hey,
One final shot before the half. He throws a bullet deep to the... This is caught inside the 15. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Chargers just about ready. There they go, sending it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Nix. Outright, and Ingram makes the grab. And it doesn't get much, up to maybe their own 40. Brought to the ground by Dante Jackson.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Finds a little room there, gets him about 3 yards. They're up to the 43. Third and just 2 to go. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Has his man, it stops. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
On the handoff, here's Harvey. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Chargers territory. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and
8. Nix from the gun. Taking a shot deep here. He's got it inside the 10. Going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here. It's Harvey. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away. Incomplete. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup. Yeah. Unless you're already committed to going for it on 4th, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
Couldn't get it the last 2 snaps. Another shot at 6 here on 3rd and goal. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that passing back. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
Will Lutz getting the call on 4th down to put 3 up here for the Broncos. A very short kick here from the right hash. The kick by Lutz is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Nice to pay off any drive with some points. And able to trim the lead slightly there the first time out in the second half. And even if they can't get into pole position, they just want to keep this thing close.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Set.
Here's Hampton to open the drive. And he only gets a couple before going out of bounds, Brock. So 2nd down coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffled around here in the playbook. I'm going to get an aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Back to Hampton. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running backs because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
Hey, Kappa. 21. Ready.
3rd and long for him here. That's caught for the 1st. A lot of mess on the move here. He goes the distance. Touchdown, LA. The Chargers now lead by 10. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
And not liking what it looked like ahead of him there, Brock. So he's going to take a knee, and this is going to come out to the 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Nix. Wow, wide open here, complete. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Broncos will have a 1st down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Intended target there was Mike Evans. So that brings up 4th and long. They're out now, ready to punt it. Jeremy Crawshaw, the one who's going to send this away. And this is marked out all the way down at the 6. They'll be dangerously close to their own goal line for this series. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
59, 59. Lion. 5-9. Set.
Throwing on first is Herbert. Finds a man, right side. And he's going to have this one up to about the 21. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Delta, Hunt. Go.
1st and 10. Here's Hampton. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate. And that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Here's Herbert. Going with a screen to Hampton. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 33-yard line.
Early movement along the right side. The flag comes out. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. So the false start backs him up 5. Here comes 2nd and long.
Set. Ready. Ready.
On the play fake, it's Herbert. To the right and pulled in by McConkey. He's taken down after reaching the 30. Coming up to stop that play was Jahdae Barron. Let's see what they went with. 3rd down.
380. Black 80. Black. Home trips right. Hey, ram. Baylor Tiger. Go. Go. Hey, Kappa.
Herbert now. Coming deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. And from where that fumble came, Brock, 0 chance they were going to turn a profit on that play, right? But at least they did get it back. The Chargers lined up in punt formation. And he's going to effort this from his own goal line. Turn as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the Chargers' 49-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10.
Kill. Almost set.
There's the fake. Here's Nix. Buying some time right. And the Chargers get home, and they drop him. Offense up to the line fast.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
Nix off the play action. In big trouble now, and the ball is out. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. They did him a solid by recovering that, but not helping them with the yards lost afterwards as this play finally comes to an end.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
Well, they got the football back, Brock, but things don't look much better. It's 3rd and long.
Almost set.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Lasers this one deep down the middle. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
Tendencies tend to show themselves, Kate, and really come to life on 3rd downs. Right? They want to go to their best receiver. Defense knows it. They know that tendency. They double it, and they make the play.
They'll bring out the punter here. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. This is Hampton, right side. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Set. 80. Set.
Play action now for Herbert. Catch made left side by McConkey. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Broncos go with a dime look here on 3rd down.
Cap it.
Herbert now, blitz coming. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffed out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Set.
Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. Finds him on the crossing route. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. But you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
Set. Delta. Set.
Running it with Hampton. And they're struggling battles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Set. Ready.
Again, it's Hampton. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain. Denver calls the 2nd of its 3 timeouts. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game. Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on 3rd down.
Set. Crowd right, crowd. Right. Go.
To the air on 3rd and long. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. That's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks them inside their own 10. First call here coming from the shotgun. Nix. Buys time, rolling right. That's intercepted near the sideline. Dante Jackson takes it away. The moment you see them look to pass from this close to their own goal line, Brock, it is that defense's goal to hurry him and force a mistake just like that.
Yeah, those guys, they're so sneaky on the back end, Kate. They know the clock is being sped up. They know that the quarterback can feel those footsteps and thinking about a safety. And those defenders just wait for that rush throw, and then they step in, they deliver, and they take the ball away.
Took his shot at 6 that time. And now they face 2nd down. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Hey, ram. Lion. 5-9. Baylor Tiger.
Back to the air, Herbert. And down he goes. The Bronco defense gets there. Now we get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout, so the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning. Six defensive backs out there. Broncos going dime here on 3rd down.
Set. Set.
Herbert from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that brings up 4th and long.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
All up in my phone looking at pictures from the other night. She gon' be upset if she gets scrolling to the left, dog. She gon' see some that she don't want to see. She ain't ready for it. If I ain't the greatest.
Punt team on the field. J.K. Scott will kick it away. It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Broncos at a 2-score deficit. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. He finds Ingram working downfield here. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. That one goes for 25 yards. And that'll be good for a Denver first. Here's Nix to throw. Trying to push deep downfield. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Trying to find Mike Evans with that throw. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Again on 2nd and 10, Nix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Broncos have to hurry here. Clock's still running. To throw. Finds him over the middle. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Chased out to his right. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Chargers take over as he reports his 10th career INT.
Okay, that's just one of those situations that is so difficult to be a quarterback in that spot. It's kind of like being a pitcher in a 3-0 count. You just oftentimes don't win. You feel like you got to force the issue, and you force the issue, and interceptions follow.
Chargers getting set. 1st and 10.
Set, ready.
Hampton trying the left side. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
This offense has now left some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
2nd and 9 at the 20-yard line.
They'll toss it to Hampton. And this one only manages a yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd down.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
Set. Set.
Here he goes. 3rd and long. Complete here to Hampton. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker. 4th down.
An 8-yard gain. It's 4th down.
So the Chargers come away with a win in this one. And just a week after being soundly defeated, they're back out there playing a much better brand of football. Short memories prevail, Brock, as they move past that loss and get back to some winning football.